Hey everyone, I just wanted to share I suppose a reflection on my last video. Um, I listened to it again, and then afterwards I found myself, a friend came to visit with a newborn baby, and it was really interesting. I was having a bit of a crazy day, and then, this friend came with their newborn, and I was instantly kind of transported into another place when this little one came. And, the way it was just staring at me, this sort of uncorrupted presence. And it kind of melted me out of the funk that I was in from, doing my crazy day. And it was just such a great example of that sort of presence, and how much that presence, how powerful that presence is, and how much it really matters. Now, part of my reflection yesterday was sort of, I was asking myself, well, am I saying that facts and figures aren't important? And I was thinking, well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I question what are facts these days. And I also see that actually the more we have this come from this place of presence and well-being, like that actually seems to be more powerful to getting people to wake up to whatever is true for them and what they need to see. And the more we are lost in this kind of, fearful thinking that takes us away from this place of presence and well-being, it doesn't really matter what we communicate. That energy is what comes across. And I was thinking also about my grandmother. My grandmother from my dad's side was Egyptian, and she didn't speak English, and I don't speak Arabic. I wasn't taught it as a kid. And I remember though, like every time I would see her, there was just this warmth and well-being that she had, and it transcended the fact that we couldn't actually communicate with words. It was really incredible. And as a person, she was quite crippled in a number of ways, and she couldn't walk easily, and she had a number of kind of health problems. But what came through despite the health problems was just this well-being that she had, this incredible presence that I can still remember to this day, even from when I was, really, really young. So for me, it's a coming back to remembering that so much of our power of our communication is not coming from what we say. It's coming from where we say it from. And if we are lost in fear, if we're lost in a sense of, we can't see through something we're trying to communicate with others, then it won't matter what we share. What's going to come across is our fear, is our contraction, is our lack of presence. So, you might have noticed it yourself if you ever, there's a couple of times when I've listened to songs that aren't even in English, and yet I feel the place that song has come from, and it almost transports me into another place. For me, this is all just a reminder that actually there is a place that we can come from. The more we do our own work, the more we see through our own fear, the more we come back to the powerful creators that we are, the more we are living from that place and communicating from that place and acting from that place. That's the transformative piece. That's the bit that makes the difference, so much more than what we might say or what we might do. It's the come from. And yesterday was just a bit of I suppose, another reminder of that. Hey, I can be transported by a baby that doesn't even speak to me, just by the presence that it looks at me with. It was pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that's a useful reflection for you.